partner from Japan is right up there. Good luck to him. See how he goes.
Get out well, and the Canadian broke away very, very good. That Liddy Worthing, look at him play, doing well on the outside. Nobu's had a little bit of trouble trying to fight his way through. Shane bounds up at the best of them. It's Figsy moving into second place, but I'd see it was Ludi who got away from the whole pack. He flew around the corner. Fountain's doing well in about 4th, 5th place, but it's Figgy in a second place, doing it nicely. Nobu moves up through. It just goes well, and so does young... the other American out there, I tell you what, it's very hard without the sheet, but boy, look at Figsy. I mean, he's absolutely flying at his side. He's really putting the bike in the right direction. Absolutely flying. And Figlamini, can he peg him back? But no, it's bike number 7. We'll take it out for Figlamini. And on bike number 27 coming in the 3rd spot. Up brilliant right there by Michael Figlamini and the American. Absolutely flying. And bike number 7 did the trick this time and took it away. But we still haven't got him on the sheets either. So whoever it is, that was Ludi Word from Holland. Ludi took it out. And Ludi, once again, the Holland people did it again. It was Ludi from Holland. He's been absolutely devastating form. Good luck to him. And from far as I'm concerned, from the box, I hope that we see you in 1985 in Whistler, Canada. Okay.
A couple of spanners in the control tower. If you'd like to come in, you can collect them.
Okay, I'm going to
We're just about there to start us hands in just one moment, and we'll have a start. We're still with the open 14s and over. Up and racing out again away, and I tell you what, Scott Sharple from Western Australia. Up and away. See you later, says it, he's away. On the inside there with his young red blues are coming in, but it looks like on the inside there with his young, the Japanese, and so is the Swede Nick Bird. But down towards the Coca-Cola corner they go. It's still Scotty Sharple showing the way. He takes the high line. He's heading the bike in the right direction. Over it once, twice, 3 times. Gets over brilliantly, and Sharple's away. The pressure's coming over there from back number 1, doing nicely, and absolute line is great place from New Zealand. And the New Zealand is putting the pressure on the Australia now. Can Scotty Sharple's hang in there? He goes up high, he's got a few minutes to go. There's a chicken look to the side and he says, catch me if you can, thank you very much. And the New Zealand riders coming in there, back position here. Now Scotty Sharple's too good, he'll take it away. From bike number 1, New Zealand is Greg Pease in the second place. And did well, he's the Canadian rider, young Martin, 1-1-12 in the third. A brilliant ride under these conditions, and it's good to see these riders really riding well. BMX at his best here at the 1984 titles. Let him go, he let him slip out of the gate very quickly. Danny Copley goes well. He's over the first jump. Oh, he slipped it, lost it into the tyres, takes a couple with him, and Stolman goes well nicely there. And Norway slips through. Philippi from France goes up nicely around the sweep, loses a foot there and sneaks down on the inside. Round the tyre they come, into the trebles and doing it well. It's 122 from Holland Scorman. He does it nicely. He's like around. Back on the bike there. The rest of the riders have picked themselves up to try and pick up a place. All important to try and get it. But it's Philippi from France in the second place. Now he hasn't got much to go. He's trying hard to try and take him down over the finish line. We'll see. It's going to be a good one. The finish line can't stand down. No, they lost it. Throw it away. Sullivan from Holland takes it from Philippi France in for second place. And third place just coming through. Just missed him, eh? He turned his bike around. But boy, Martin, look at this Holland, they are really giving the rest of the world. Okay, he's looking at that down again. They go down, well into the corner. It's Scotty Sharple. Sits away nicely there with the big pink helmet. Now he's dropped back in the second place. Then Frankie Biglamini, Glenn Hennessy, and then young Emmerich from Sweden. Ken Renner from Japan is up there also. He's riding there as they start to mix up. Just a bunch now coming through. Sharple, is he still there? No, he's there. There's all one down. Throwing the ball away. It's Scotty Sharple. The boy out in front. The others coming around now. And they'll pick themselves up. 10 goes now. And then Western Ice straight up the top. First Biglamini, second by Ken Hennessy also. And then Todd Fox from New Zealand. Still is in front of him. has taken out the first one here. Todd Fox in for second place. And who's that third? I'll take Todd Fox in there for third. We have there.
From Japan is Takashi. From Chile is young George Darren. Down from Australia. Holland is Brenda Kirk from Holland. Roses from Australia. And Dubrovin from John Bass from Holland. Best of luck to him. Still with his 16-year-old.
Over up to the way they go. But no, it's Johnson from Australia. He's up pretty high inside, like he's hopping away like a kangaroo. He's hopping there. He goes up towards the Coca-Cola corner, looking pretty good now. He does it nice and he says, catch me if you can. The man of challenge is coming now. They go to the top best, and who's it going to be? It looks like young Graham from Australia. Does he get the lead? No, he doesn't. It's one. It's Johnson from Australia finding him now. But here comes Bendercock from Holland. Come on, Ben, you keep it going now. He's really cranking the stomach. Bendercock out here doing it nicely now. But Ralston from Australia still holding him back. He goes out a big ride. But Darren Graham from Australia, 191. Can he take him back? Guys, he's right. If they stop cranking on the silver bike, you come into the picture. Could have been just ahead of him. He's just on the bike number 3. He's we're going to do inside those guns spoken absolutely fine. Five minutes, Britain Rise around here from Great Britain. They're hopping there like kangaroos all over the place, and they do. Oh, he stops there! Boy, gee, what a stick and a half, and the boys also okay. But back to the race leader. They're doing it nicely. I hope this young fella, the Rex legs are on this time. They're coming in direction, is thinking fast here at the circuit. But it looks like it's young Pierre from Holland, and by you, Pierre, keep it going, fella. He means business. He's a true red and white guy. Gets the drops again, the right very quick on the inside. It looks like once again doing nicely as a Canadian rider. It's a really to see him, the true red and white going through across the inside there. But it's Holland. It's look at young Williams, David Williams from Holland, absolutely brilliant. Look at this guy. I think this guy is a superman of BMX. He gets across the inside, and he's not riding, he's flying. Now what you're seeing up here is not BMX, it's poetry on wheels. They're getting across the inside and absolutely flying at this stage. The Canadian is doing nicely. It's young Jeff Ingram, and keep it going, Jeff. He puts the foot to the floor in the other back door like a son of a gun, you beauty one. He points the bike in the right direction, and I tell you what, it's all over. Nothing can peg this young rider back. He comes across the inside, and once again, absolutely brilliant. It's 101. Okay, the guy drops the bull stop, and Bull's going in business. They're getting across the inside, and looks like from Norway doing it after that. Who's that? Oh, comes in the back, brilliant. Comes 1, 2, 3, and 4. They get over nicely. They punt the bike to the high mountain now, and going towards the Coca-Cola corner they go. Brilliant. BMX at his best here in Japan. They're getting across the inside. They're coming out towards the tires now. With a few minutes to go. They're doing it brilliantly. This young rider comes into the picture now, and it looks like from Great Britain, or it looks like from Japan, doing also young, you're coaching from Japan. But down towards the listings, 1, 2, 3, and 4, but breaking away at this time and riding absolutely brilliant here for the IBMX F4 titles, coming in overruns, and it's all about shooting once again for this ride. Let's pick him up as he comes in with number now, and it's a brilliant ride by this ride, the rider there, number 30. Once again, it's the Holland rider, by Judo Rider. Okay, the guy drops the getaway quick, and I tell you what, it's Stephen Donnelly on the Koha. He goes, look at Stephen Donnelly at his base. On the inside, the Welsh young Messi, Christopher doing that from France, and look from Norway. It's good to see him towards the Coca-Cola corner. And Donnelly, he puts the foot to the ground. I tell you what, like a true BMX rider, gets across the inside, all the way, and Donnelly's away. I tell you what, Jack Powell in the pretty place of him. He gets across the inside, and it looks like once they're coming in there, young Messi from Venezuela doing it well also. He towards the sweeper in brilliant style. But Stephen Donnelly, riding into two Koha cars, comes across the inside, and with a few minutes to go, it's bike number 99, Stephen Donnelly from Australia, who takes the first medal, just out of bike number 3, he's riding there Messi from Venezuela, beautiful ride, number 56. Okay, the guy drops back in the way, goes with the east, and it looks like it's young, the Australians, Lee Hazel from Australia showing the way. Lee's at the right, he's a Superman, he just dropped into the second play. Oh, he's dropped it, the Canadian rider's dropped it, I hope he's okay. But the Australian rider there, young Hazel, he's dropped into second place and doing it nicely. But back to the right, they will peg him as they go. And I tell you what, Hazel is throwing caution to the wind. Can he peg him back, but can't do it this stage. We can't get that rider's number, it looks like it's young Tony from Venezuela doing it nicely now. But the pressure will be coming right on from Lee Hazel. He's doing well, and tell you what, Lee Hazel, he's got his head down, backside up, and he means business now. He's going, touching towards the tires, and that's charging the light brigade. They're coming home now. They're coming out in point for shoot now, but I tell you what, nothing can be taken away. We'll take this guy's number when he comes through. It's absolutely brilliant form.
and it looks like bike number 1 here. It is, yes it is. It's young Tony from Venezuela did it nicely, finishing up in second.
Okay, the game drops by your Sylvain Ludegate there, but I tell you what, look at Frederic from France. Absolutely fine, and Frederic is showing what it's all about. It looks like young Todd Sylvain from Australia in nervous state, in form. Catch me if you can, he says. Up the mount they go, in towards the Pokalerna. Coming out nicely now, and I tell you what, doing it nicely, fight number 9, Todd Sylvain, in devastating form. He's showing what BMX is all about. Pretty strong. On bike number 1, it looks like Frederic from France is second place, and Sylvain in front. Again, the Holland riders absolutely devastating form. Up towards the Pokalerna. Who slows the pace there? Looking to the side, catch me if you can insist. He comes across the inside, and it's young Phil from Holland. Up to look at the size of this young guy. Absolutely brilliant. Goes across the inside. On 6 is young Svenska from France, doing well from Rudy Xavier from France also. But nothing can be taken away from the Holland rider. Looking pretty good at this stage. He gets down, heads down, backside up, and he's coming on his fast to shoot out. Nothing can stop him. He's like a bullet out of a gun. And once again, young Phil hasn't got there from Holland. He'll take it away from back number 4 finishing up there. Is Rudy Xavier from France. Inside, but it's the young Vincent from Holland. It's once again the Holland riders looking pretty sharp at this side. Turning around from young Vincent from Holland. There's the Holland riders, looks like 1, 2, 3 this side. But there is their luck there for young Chris Gooden from Holland. But back to the race, where do we go? And it's 1 Holland. It's young Vincent looking pretty good. He takes the turn number 4 now. Over the hump he goes. The challenge comes through. But I think nothing can be taken away. But the Holland rider will go ahead. No, he's not before the line. And he looks like in towards the Pokalerna corridor go. These are the Supermen of BMX. That's BMX City Fest here. This is with the circuit for the 1994 IBMX title. That's coming across the inside. And it's bike number 1. It's been marked on Great Britain by these English riders showing what it's all about. Don't space themselves out now. You can throw a blanket between 1st, 2nd and 3rd at this stage. They're going out towards the Aquarius corner now. And with a few minutes to go, who's it going to be? Who's going to get on a crest of a wave with this side? Comes across the inside. But it's all right. It's ready. Bike number 1. It looks like the team marks from England. We'll take it away from 61 of the 81 of these. Coming in now, still, Hot Soldier from Holland. Really nice in the second place. And
good stuff. Floor riders, do the rest of your hotel with a good shower, have a good night's sleep. Best of luck tomorrow, and we don't want any more riders on the track. Thank you very much, and we'll see you.
Okay. Okay, the gate drops are getting away very quickly. It looks like doing nicely. Young Wilkinson from young Egan from Australia. On the side is young Prosser, but here comes the Japanese riders. Osaka-san doing nicely. Somewhere it's a little bit wobbly, but it's the fellow in the GT colours. He's been in brilliant form. We'll pick up the numbers they got through, and I think it could be young Fontana or Egan, but they're doing it nicely. Down to the Coca-Cola. Over once, over twice, they're heading on, but it looks like bike number 8 is up there, and doing it is young Prosser from Australia. It's run absolutely fine. He looks pretty good. He has a cheeky look to the side, and it says, catch me if you can. In towards the Aquarius boom. Is he going to take it home? No, he goes close to the tires because that's the shortest way home. Comes across the inside, and about 10 metres to go, over the bump he goes, and does it nicely, pretty convincing. We've been in good form today, and he'll take it away. His young Foster from bike number 26 is Foster finishing up there in front is bike number 8.
Okay, event 7 gets out of the gate, pretty even start there. You can throw a blanket over the whole field. Sharple's looking for a bit of an inside position, but he's got a tackle there with the GT rider. He's very, very strong rider. Craig Pierce comes out nicely, and Cruikshank from Canada's really fighting for position. But it's Scotty Sharples who's hit the front. He rounds the big sweeper out of Coca-Cola, doing it nicely. The others coming through is Sushi from Japan, really starting to put the pressure on the field. Swings back into the hairpin now. They've got the canyons to go. Aquarius is looking good at the top corner there, but it's still Scotty Sharples with GT putting the pressure on. Jody Hall is coming up there to try and pick him, and so is Andreas from Sweden. Round the final corner, they're over the last jump. The race is all over, and Scotty Sharples has this one shot to pieces, and he takes it away very, very nicely.
Here we open the 14s. Motor number 8. Motor number 8, so they're ready to go. Yoshi from Japan. Glenn Hennessy from Australia. Okay, the gate getting away very quickly, and I'll tell you what, doing enough these young Danny Copping, absolutely flew out. That Domley also comes with him now. And doing enough these young Mosky, and look at the Holland rider. It's young Gabby Shawman, absolutely flying. This Shawman is showing the way. He goes up high towards the Coca-Cola corner, does it nicely, and he's away. He's riding absolutely brilliantly. He's been in devastating form, this young guy, and I tell you what, he could take a big one off too. He gets across the inside now, but here they came. He loses footing momentarily, regained very quickly, and he's away. He goes across the inside. Copping, Domley, and Brose comes across the inside also, and young Robert Stobart there from Great Britain. But down towards the Aquarius corner they go, coming out towards the home, but it's all over. Bud is shouting. A brilliant run by this young rider, and I tell you what, they ought to be pretty proud of themselves. 26 is young Danny Copping from Australia, rode brilliantly into through Hutch Colours there from 122, finishing up there is young Scholderman from Holland, did it very nicely, and in third spot. It's good to see the Japanese riders come.
Okay, they've let the next drop get away nicely. This is the open class event number 11 as they fly.